Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first show of 2026, and we are starting off with a banger. The U.S. has struck Venezuela and captured Maduro. You've heard that right. The United States has captured the ex-leader of Venezuela on his way to enjoy some freedom. Moscow is being hit by suicide drones from Ukraine. North Korea is launching ballistic missiles, and France and the United Kingdom decide to bomb ISIS facilities and arms bunkers in Syria. All this is Iranian protests are hitting a boiling point, and Trump is now threatening to invade that too. So 2026 is off to a fun fun start. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Where do we send Delta Force to next? That is the grand question. What is up, everyone? Flippa, Sleepy, Crypto Flint, Crypto Phallic. Is that what that is? Oh, Crypto Chick. Happy New Year. Intense fireworks in Venezuela. That's right. Yes. The imagery out of Venezuela is absolutely crazy right now. So let's just get into it. We'll look at Bitcoin too. It's actually, I think Bitcoin's hella oversold, and we're bouncing in the light of all of this craziness. So just keep that in context. Follow me at Drew's Crypto here on X, at Druth Crypto. Okay. And now Polymarket's already got the bets up. Will Venezuela become the 51st state? That is the question. There's a 4% chance of yes, man. If this gets serious, I might take a flyer that it would be. All right. It's got a 4% chance. But you're saying there's a chance, right? So we got some imagery. This was reported footage of the presidential villa of Maduro. Let's actually watch this. We're going to watch a lot of this footage. I've been scraping. There's a lot of old stuff that people have been showing. It's not real or it's old. So this is the actual villa and the point of entry here. It's up, check. Oh, okay. We're going to get hit by the damn by the copyright overlords. Look at them now. They're swooping in here down the line. You see them going down the line. Absolutely wild. Now, you fucked up if you got one of these coming outside your presidential villa. There ain't much coming back from that. And here's his capture photo. It actually kind of looks like Dr. Disrespect. Not going to lie. Very similar jawline there, but just a little bit extra cheeseburgers going on. So this is Nicolas Maduro, the actual picture here. He is not having too good of a time, but honestly, very, very similar to Dr. Disrespect. I got to say, like, if you just put these overlaid with each other, man, whew, that's a pretty strong likeness there. Let's check this out, though. So this is the video. There's some preemptive bombings going on in Venezuela, but, like, while the capture was happening. And this, just for context, so China showed up to Venezuela and met up with Maduro, the guy that America just captured. America went in 3 hours after China met with the Venezuelan leadership. They weren't even out of the country. Some reports are saying it was so incredible. So this is the times that we're in right now. What a clickbait title. What's the title? Oh shit. It's ignited. It's ignited, my man. What are you talking about, B-Dog? If you don't acknowledge that this is World War III, or that what we've already gone through since like flu season is World War III, it'll be talked about that way in history books. You're kind of kidding yourself, I mean, it's just that a lot of things are happening, so it kind of piles on. At a point, it seems normal, right? Shout out to Jim and Nick's Barbecue as well. We just got a bunch of ribs from there. Yeah, I picked up some, Ricky. I picked up some on the dip. I'll check out the markets here in a minute. I want to watch this crazy footage. Check this out.
Marico, vamos a moverla. Graba ahí, graba ahí.
Damn.
Marico, tengo el corazón mío. Ya, marico. Ya mismo. No voy a ir al lado fuerte. Sí. Marico, tengo el corazón a 1000, pues.
Mi corazón.
Muriéndose.
That'd be absolutely wild to be sitting there watching American bombs coming into town, man. You really wonder. Oh, yeah, and we did, there was some inside footage that was leaked of the actual breach of Maduro's penthouse villa. It's actually kind of crazy. We gotta check this out because this was nuts to think that things went down like this. I mean, this is absolutely wild. This might not be if you got children, cover their eyes. Oh my God, that's exactly how it happened. And the eyes, it's all in the eyes. This is JD Vance on the warpath. Maduro, I don't know if he's going to be too missed. I don't. I mean, it may be I'm wrong, but most of the people that I meet that are from Venezuela that are decent people, the ones that are decent, they said it was a nightmare living under that guy's regime. So silver going to skyrocket. Yeah, we got to check out the silver chart tonight. Totally not AI. No, that was real. That was inside of the villa here. Final snapshot. What up, Deadwood? That's the final thing that Maduro saw before he was wrapped up like a corn dog set out to fry at the county fair. Now, yeah, I like Tao. I like Tao a lot. There's a lot of honestly, I'll take a look at the charts. I feel like the fact that we didn't dump after the list of the things that I just said at the beginning of the show, and we didn't dump and said we're like kind of set up a nice little pump. We might be set up for some fun, ladies and gentlemen. Just to look back to, we had some build up to this Venezuela move. Trump obviously wasn't too shy about the situation. Yeah, I'll check out Canton too. I think I saw Canton like 15 cents. This is the leadership, their military leadership, discussing how to keep the Americans at bay earlier. I don't really know what they're saying because I don't speak Spanish, but they're talking about a body of water, and they're all standing around. They're like, you can just look, like, really? This guy's like, are we seriously talking about how we're going to stop America from coming in here? Any reasonable person knew that this is going to end very, very quickly, which indeed it did. Yeah, I kind of doubt that the people of Venezuela are going to like rise up and demand Maduro back. Tau going to skyrocket, Canton coin. Yeah, we'll check those out. So there are unconfirmed reports, and I just want to show this. There's reports the U.S. war alert that Venezuela's defense minister is confirmed alive and is calling for a war against America. Even if this was true, bro doesn't mean shit, honestly. What are you going to do? There's not much that you could do if you're at the border with the United States. And honestly, this is where it's like, I can understand maybe some aggravation about America because it's just won so much and its biggest export is the dollar. And countries across the world, their dollars are dying faster, right? So there's some aggravation there. I can understand that. But to say that like you're gonna fight back the most violent and powerful military industrial complex that the world has ever seen, and you're not 50, 100 million people deep with firearms, you're kidding yourself. You know what I mean? It's the way it is. Ooh, Morpho's got me a sale. I'll check out Morpho. You guys are getting me sidetracked with the cryptos here. I might have to go check out the markets. Now, this is an interesting write-up from Sightbringer as well on this. And this is really a larger context play because what's happened is that what we have is the BRICS nations wanting their moment in the sun, right? The BRICS nations want their moment in the sun. And there are large populations and things. The thing that is interesting, the concept behind it that I find the most unattended to is the systemic cultural buying patterns of Americans to other nations is so different. So different. And they make all these random products and they make an ass load of money off all these random products that a lot of the world wouldn't want or have any interest in buying. So it's, I don't know. This is me going on a rant, but let's take a look at this. So this is from Sightbringer. It's talking about the strike being timed and shaped, executed to send a message across every axis of global power, a military signal, the $6 billion of Russian military tech, vaporized in hours, S-300s, or Pantsers, don't matter. The message is precision supremacy. This is a premeditated humiliation event. God damn. It was about showing that even fortified regimes backed by major powers are not safe from sudden, clean decapitation. Very, very crazy to think about it that way. Now, Maduro fell while surrounded by supposed geopolitical insurance that destroys confidence across every second tier regime that thought Russia or Chinese backing meant insulation. All right. This is a very important note with this. This shatters the illusion of protective multipolarity. Signal is when the dollar shows up, your alliance map turns to sand. Now, the economic signal is that the capital efficient strike in unlocking trillion-dollar asset vaults, the military expenditure was negligible relative to the resources just moved under the U.S. collateral control. It was a sovereign seizure protocol triggered under the cover of kinetic justification. Absolutely crazy. Now, a signal to the markets, very, very interesting. And I want to talk, we'll go into the crypto markets after I read this write up. Every sovereign that holds non-dollar assets is now recalculating tail risk. Absolutely, they are. The idea that a resource aligned regime can resist extraction is now weaker, and the markets understand what this means, even if they can't say it. The spike in U.S. credibility doesn't just project force, it reduces friction or future custodial acquisitions. This increases the dollar gravity. Indeed. This is a push back into U.S. debt across the globe. And we're losing buyers of treasuries. I bet you we're going to have some buyers show up. I'll bet you we're going to have some buyers show up. Geopolitical meta positioning is going on as well with the Moscow and Beijing movement. Is the message here is we'll fight for you everywhere. The message, you're already surrounded and we don't need your permission anymore. NATO isn't the theater. The global dollar grid is, and it just overrode every informal deterrent in the region. Absolutely crazy. So this is a time where, you know, I obviously am a huge fan of taking down the insane amount of drugs that have been flowing into this country, locking down the borders. I'm a huge fan of these things, right? So I can cheer on, and I feel good that I finally have something, to cheer. I've been feeling a little bit feisty, honestly, the last few weeks here. What am I sipping on? I think this is just water. I got some ribs. Some bowl juice. Yeah, maybe I should get some bowl juice. Yeah. Well, let's keep moving this story so I can get to. There's a lot of capital that just got unlocked. Okay. This is the oil reserves by country, billions of barrels. Venezuela beats Saudi Arabia. It beats Kanadistan. It's about twice the amount of Iran. Iraq, definitely more than twice the amount of Iraq. Kuwait, nearly 3 times the amount. UAE, 3 times the amount. Nearly 4 times the amount of oil in Russia is sitting in Venezuela in the oil reserves. Okay, there's an ass load of value that can be exported. Now, this is an interesting stat to keep in the back of our noggin as we navigate all the news and all of the narratives to come out over the next, few years here. So Venezuela's oil production currently at 30% of the level seen 15 years ago. We could easily see another 3 million barrels of oil hit the market per day. That is more than the daily consumption of all but 6 countries in the world. Okay. So this faucet's barely been on for a long time. This faucet can spit out 8 ass load of oil. This is on top of the Gulf of America and the 30 plus $1 trillion of oil that we can extract there. These are very good things. These are very, very good things. Now we have some interesting takes on where this goes from here. This is Ted Pillows and what he thinks going to happen, not necessarily what I think is going to happen. U.S. is going to take Venezuela, check. Russia takes Ukraine, check-ish, but I don't know. I mean, it's, you know, they got a lot. They got a lot to overtake all of Ukraine. You're going to have NATO invoke Article 5. You're going to have F-35s in the sky. It's not as easy as they make it seem. China takes Taiwan, possible. And we do have some news coming out about that actually right as we speak. This is kind of crazy. I mean, on the Russia side, as I said, we have a massive drone attack on Moscow right now, unverified claims of drones surrounding the capital. Russia reported 6 UAVs intercepted earlier in the day, far from what's being shared. So this is very interesting. This is a good account. I've been liking this account for accurate information because there's so much noise going on right now. You have to be really, really careful about the amount of noise. But let's go back to Ted's ideas here. So Russia and Ukraine obviously still hot, and they're hitting the freaking, Moscow. They're hitting the guts of Russia right now from Ukraine with probably American hardware, right? So that's the thing. China taking Taiwan, potential, absolute potential. I did see some reports coming out that the Chinese military's, the Navy, is starting to move some material as well. And we've already had reports over the last few weeks of that happening. Israel takes Gaza, probable, builds a Miami Strip together with the United States. Yeah, they're probably going to call it like Trump Plaza East or something insane. So Europe left behind, falls apart in the coming years, likely. Russia expanding more. U.S. takes Greenland. China takes part of Africa, investing heavily into this area. China's got a lot of predatory loans in Africa as well, which if the country defaults on the loan, then China takes control of that location, right? So that's kind of another way of conquest that China's been working for the last few decades. U.S. takes Mexico. Now, this is a tall order. I don't know if we'd be taking Mexico. This is a little bit much. I don't think that it would be all of this in a bag of potato chips, but there is a lot of change. And I think that this write-up, what it does a good job of kind of explaining the vast amount of pieces on the puzzle that can shift over the course of this coming year. Let's take Mexico. Yeah. I mean, to a degree, it's something to think about. Taking Mexico, we'd rather install proxies. I would think. It's something where taking Mexico, if they don't stop with the cartel movement and the drug flow, there is something coming there. And Trump did talk about Mexico. So Trump indicated Mexico in a Venezuela-like action. Something is going to have to be done with Mexico now, is what he says shortly after the strike and the capture of Maduro. And he also sent a warning to not just Mexico, but Cuba and Colombia that their countries could be next. Absolutely insane, absolute cinema. And I'm here for it. This is absolutely crazy. So we see some interesting reactions. Venezuelans, some here are crying in joy because of Trump capturing Maduro. I just got to say, this guy looks jacked.
Le queremos dar gracias a Dios por su milagro. A los que no dejan de creer que Dios es grande. Gael por fin va a conocer Maracaibo después de tantos años. Era su anhelo.
He seems pretty earnestly happy. I mean, this seems pretty earnestly happy. It doesn't seem like all scripted up. What up, Matt? What up, Matt? How you doing, man? Let's see here. Is Matt sending me messages? Send me a code, Matt. Send me a code. Get in here, you wild creature, you. Going through all the reactions here. Now, some reactions are very interesting in Iran. Very, very interesting. Oh yeah, I'm all over the place, dog. You know me. What is up? All right, so let's check out the reaction in Iran because Iran used to be more of a proper country. Iran used to be you didn't have hijabs on the girls on TV. You didn't have Sharia law. You didn't have a bunch of bullshit going on. It was a much different time frame. Now people are starting to freak out. Let's watch this. Jesus. This is absolutely wild. I'm sure I'm going to get pinged for copyright. People are excited. This is Tommy Robinson resharing this. It's an interesting feeling of like there's been a lot of good come out of the Trump administration and policy. I still think that the tax thing, I don't want to be distracted by the tax thing. I'm not going to get distracted away from the tax thing. But you know what? If we get like a vacation spot in Greenland, that's what I'm talking about. And if Iran, Iranian uprising is taking heat. It's heating up. This is almost, my wife was explaining it in her feeling, and I feel the same. It's almost like that Hunger Games where the districts start to catch fire, right? The BRICS districts are definitely starting to catch fire. And I'm feeling good about it. This is a time frame where the revelation, it's a great revealing. It's the veil coming away. Let's check out this as well. Going on in the United Kingdom. There's a lot of stuff to cover before I can go look at our bags here. So, UK launched a joint airstrike with French forces on an underground Islamic State facility in Syria as well. The aircraft used Paveway 4 guided bombs to target a number of access tunnels down in the facility. Whilst detailed assessment is now underway, initial indications are that the target was engaged successfully, meaning a pile of rubble. Absolutely crazy. Just the amount of, I said it in the video earlier, it's everything, everywhere, all at once, right? Everything, everywhere, all at once. That's a great saying. I think it was Bear that sent that into the ether webs. And I'm here for it, man. This is the time frame. So let's go check out how the charts are holding up. Because I just took in all this information. I'm hearing all of this insane news and keeping all these stories and readdressing some of the framework of BRICS to make sure that we're still down the general expected process of the way I'd see World War III playing out, right? And a lot of it has been just cyber dog at the door. The cyber movements, Claude's evil twin that China developed, trying to take down our internet infrastructure pretty consistently. So if you've noticed, Cloudflare has gone down 4 or 5 times, or at least had major spikes in DDoS attacks over the past few weeks. And it's a Claude's evil twin that has been released and kind of trained by the Chinese hacker groups. I can't remember the name of them. It's like GB101 or something like that. And they keep releasing it back into the internet to try to shut major websites down, government websites, banking things of that nature. So interesting times indeed. Let's check out Bitcoin. And then now let's get the jams going. Now that I got all that craziness out of the way, let's get some jams going. Yeah. Let's get some jams. There we go. All right. What do we got here? So $91,000 Bitcoin. Not bad. Not bad. Ethereum at 3,100. Hello. Things are not looking too bad here. MYX a scam. Scamming its way up by 100% since the last time I looked at it. Jeez, good googly moogly. Okay. So MYX, this almost seems like a very purposeful and select market maker runs the price back up and then we'll dump it back down. So just be wary of this one, MYX. It's going to catch people's eye. Pippin, not touching this one. Not touching this one with the freaking 10-foot pole. Virtual's looking good. Nice look on virtuals, a little pudgy penguin move. Canton is at 15 cents. Holy shit. Look at us go. So we DCA'd more into this thing at 7 cents. I bought it at 11 first. And I bought more, same amount of money input, but almost twice the amount of tokens at 7 cents. And this is feeling good. All right. So we are probably like 30 or 40% up. I didn't get a clear 100% move off of that juicy little nugget there. Like seeing it. And I picked up a little bit more. I was picking up Arrow because it fell under 50. Then Morpho didn't fall yet. Did Morpho give me a good entry? Let's see where Morpho's at. So I want Morpho under $1. I don't think we missed our opportunity. Got close at $1.07. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad here. Let me see here. All right, not bad, not bad. Let's check out Tau. Let's check out Tensor Tau. Already at 256 again. My goodness gracious. Just a little bit of a dippity dip. Not looking bad. Honestly, not looking bad. Let's go to Aerodrome. I want the same kind of structure I just saw on Tau on Aero to make me feel good about myself. Let's see here. Yeah, baby. All right. The 3-dip trip. 3-dip trip. And then we rip. 3-dip trip. And then we rip. So this is looking like. All right. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Nice. All right. There we go. Not looking bad at all. Not looking bad at all. Let's go to Bitcoin. It's funny. We get this news and we just been pumpy. What should we pump since this news came out? Let's see. I mean, we pumped by 2.4% on Bitcoin. That's not bad. You know what? We need to go check out a lot of different charts here. So let's check out where the S&P is at right now. I know we don't really have true market open action here. Let's see here. Let's see here. I gotta get that, man. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's see here. Let's see. So SP 6,800. Let's see. All right. Wild creature. You know, these metals probably have more room. Shit's about to get serious. Shit's about to get serious. That's the funniest thing, too, is like, we can look at these as isolated events. Oh, this isn't World War III. That's not World War III. Dude, we are in the complete restructuring of power right now. So this is where scared people are going to run away from the markets and isolate, dude. I think that this year is shaping up already to be absolutely fucking ridiculous. This is going to be ridiculous. Like we have look at the buy box. Look at the buy box, the buy order box right here at 87K. Just boom, boom. Look at that. You're welcome. Anyone who used that trading box with me, you're welcome. That's the buy interest point right there. Jesus. Yeah, the big one with China, probable. The biggie with China, and that's the thing is like, does China have the balls to go embargo Taiwan now? Do they have it in them? Right? And who do you guys chat? Let's discuss this. Okay, chat. If assuming Trump's not done going after opposition leaders, Who is next on the opposition leader list? Is it Kim Jong-il? North Korea? Consistent pain in the ass? Is it the dude from Iran? Ayatollah? You know? Or could it be the Shine Bomb Mexico? Shine Bomb Mexico? Maybe Trudeau up in Kanadistan. Or maybe Xi Jinping. There's so many options. There's so much room for activities in this world right now. Yeah, they do. And that's the thing. They look like the BRICS countries look like major losers right now. They won't, they're gonna make a move back. And so that's the thing is, does China just go after Taiwan? My gut feeling is that's probably that's probable. You know. Yeah, it's not Hillary, that's for sure. No one wants to go after Hillary. She'll take him out, man. No one's going after Hillary. We know that. Yeah, you think Taiwan's going to be the retaliation? Me too. Me and Jay are thinking the same thing here. Greenland. I bet you we take Greenland peacefully, though. I'll bet you we take Greenland peacefully. I think so. I would think so. All right. Let's see here. I think I'm sending Matt. I'm probably sending Matt the wrong number. Whatever. He'll get in. They have been acting up, you know. It sounds like they need some freedom. Taiwan, yeah, they have the F-16s. They need our aircraft carrier support. We get those aircraft carriers there. Shit's done. Shit is done. Back to Bitcoin, though. Lack of sell-off. We pumpy during World War III things. So that's good. It's just shaping up a lot. Yeah, let's see here. Similar. Very similar. Very similar structures. Very interesting. You're in a waiting room? There's no way you're in a waiting room. Unbelievable. Oh my God. Matt.
It's true.
How you doing?
We're doing good. Doing good. I mean, we're getting a ripping rally on a random weekend that was supposed to be holiday and slow.
I know.
And I think we wanted to catch Venezuela off guard, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know,
Yeah.
just
They're using the long holiday weekend confused everybody in Venezuela. The military was very overwhelmed.
It's all drunk off tequila and shit.
Correct.
You know, get them all chilling.
But no, I don't think Taiwan will happen in this presidency. Not with Trump.
You don't think?
No, dude. Having spent 6 months there straight, listening to people talk about this, they all serve 2 years mandatory military, and they have what's called the 48-hour response time, which is they can keep China off their shores for 48 hours, 72 at worst, which is how long it would take our Navy to get from Russia, if they were like near Scandinavia, all the way around. That's basically how their whole system's set up. So like 90% of their military is an Air Force, and 700 is how much we know they've bought. We think they might have like 1,100 F-16s, and tons of those missile batteries around the country that, you know, it would be very hard for China to get landing posts within 48 hours.
Yeah, what I would think that they would do though is surround it with their Navy and then stop the ship.
But we would but that would be seen in advance though.
It would. And that would be like a soft wave, because then
they could do the soft. You're right. They could blockade it. Yes.
Right.
They could start the process. But like, we just took over the country, correct?
Let's see. I got a question for you. Nick wants to figure out how to get a message over to you. He can't message you on Twitter. He's not an elitist with the check mark.
Oh, where?
Twitter.
Oh, is that why?
Nick Dunn wants to send you a message. How can he send you one?
Nick Dunn. That's why you can't. Okay, so silly. I hate that they do that.
I think maybe if you follow him, or like
I did follow. Oh, yeah. What's his Twitter handle?
Drop your Twitter handle for you. He'll come for you.
Yeah, drop it right here, and I'll follow you.
This is kind of interesting, though, Matt. We've pumped off of this news, and we've had like the daily is looking pretty good. This is the larger time frame.
Yeah,
and that money flow is now peeking its little pecker into the green, just barely. Okay, just barely. What I want to see is continuation, and so I kind of want to talk through. I want to talk myself through this live. So we have the money. This is where the problem sits in our graph, is that the money flow on the weekly is trying to return to equilibrium, and the VWAP's high. So we didn't get like an amazing bounce off of here. Now, the thing that is interesting is the moving average above it is actually sharply moving to the upside now as well. This would be the cleanest return in Bitcoin's history. Honestly, like this move, if we give this double green dot any credence and this double green dot plays out the way it has, it's going to leave the 4-year cycle maxis on the sideline, because this is the entry point in the previous all-time high. You know what I mean? This is the perfect storm. My God. Honestly, man, I'm leaving this Deucey there as hope ticker up top, because this weekly does look like it's actually starting to fight back a little bit more ferociously now that these moving averages are starting to move, because I couldn't see any bullishness with these continually angled down and looking like they wanted to go into the pain zone. So actually, I'm feeling pretty good, honestly, moving into next week, dude. I'm completely refreshed. I feel moisturized, ready to go, ready to go into this new year here. And did you never got the song off of that freaking song maker, did you?
Dude, it didn't let me. I did notice though that he just responded to me.
Oh, really?
Because I was just looking for Nick Dunn.
Uh-huh.
And
Let's
got it
here.
Nicholas Dunn. I think I found you there. How do I copy and paste this out of Nickel? Oh, okay, I got it. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
The pain zone.
Dude, it's sick. So if you don't have a blue check mark, I don't even know that he sent me something then.
No, blue check marks can't send you messages, I think.
Unless you're following them. There it is. Follow back.
Yep.
Holla. I just messaged you.
God, how nuts would this be, dude?
Here we go, baby.
So this Bitcoin setup does not look bad going into Monday, but it's only Saturday, so we got to make it through tomorrow too. But this is
yeah, everybody's front running our tax returns and our $2,000 from the stimulus check.
Oh, please. Yeah, I that's going to be interesting. Honestly, Trump's base, and myself included, are super, super pissed off about the hyper-taxation. So that is something that I'm not sure is going to, I don't know how they're going to dig themselves out of that, basically, is what you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of hard to just come up with an easy solution for that. But
I talked to Bill Walton long time over the weekend, and he just said that they'll keep the music going as long as they can, finding ways, but eventually the whole thing comes apart.
Yeah. This is our environment too. Bullish news, crypto dumps. World War III hits, crypto pumps. That is the current vibe here. And honestly, like looking at this, Matt.
Yep.
This is the scenario we're in mentally with people. Is if chart goes down here, bear market, we're in hell forever. Chart goes up here, and people were waiting for this, and they missed this anyways.
Correct.
That's kind of crazy, the context that we're in right now.
When everybody asked me last week what I would do, I said I would be buying right now in DCAing because it could just go up.
Yeah.
And we might see that now.
Like, let's look at Bitcoin dominance, and then I kind of want to go check out the arena chart, bro. I got to pop out the chat for the arena as well. Here, let me get the chat out. What up, Kalate Tree? Up in the chat. Joshua Donanga.
I know there's a very large arena buy about to happen. I think it's been up like 25% in that last couple of days.
What, another buy on arena?
I know somebody just bought so multiple tokens have bonded using arena, not Avalanche.
Oh,
So like somebody just sold 300 Avalanche of his old token, and now they're converting it into Arena. So it's a ton of Arena buying. But they're selling, but with the tokens, it's buying and selling. So it's like interesting.
We're up from our stack point on Arena.
Oh, we're up a lot. Yeah. From
That
where
is
we were giving it.
crazy. Colin came in and
He
donated.
literally gave it to us at the all-time low.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
How much are we up on our stack?
30% or something like that.
That's crazy, dog.
That's wow.
Yep.
And this is a $10 million market cap.
Yep. We
Bro,
got it under. We got it. He handed it out to us at 7.8, the all-time low.
What?
Yep. I mean, literally, you said it yourself. A sneeze, we could be up 3x.
I know. I mean, all this chart has to do is sneeze that, hey, I'm not dead.
Yep.
Hey, that there's actual, and honestly, like there's enough coming that they're gonna announce for Arena that
Correct.
even like definitely feel like it can reaccomplish the guts of this. You'll
Nick
probably
Dunn,
run into a lot.
What do I owe you? I know I owe Nick Dunn a duck winnings.
I'm some
Dude,
duck winnings.
The community created a duck website for us already.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. It's not published yet.
You better. Oh, okay.
No, but we've been using it live. Spicy did it.
Dude, this is wild though. Honestly, like if Arena turns around, like we got gifted this at extreme lows.
Extreme, like at the all-time low.
Yeah, that'd be retribution.
How much did he give? He gave us more than just the champion, right?
No, well, yeah, it was like $2,000 worth of Arena token.
Yeah,
bro.
It's got to be worth more than that now.
Yeah, I'm sure it is because it was definitely up from when we got it. Thank you for coming a member, Mad Mike. Matt, also, I got some jams like this one, but the more jams, the better.
Oh, let me upload some of my. Yeah, let me upload a couple jams. Wait, what is this?
My portfolio.
Oh no, I thought you were playing music. My bad. I thought I couldn't.
Oh, I am. Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Pudgy is up on the week.
I'm so Pudgy is gonna go bananas.
So the whole Jesus coin, I believe that Jesus is gonna come back.
But my three convictions right now are other than Bitcoin are LTC, Tau, and Pudgy.
Dude, let's go look at the Bitcoin dominance chart, bro. Give me that juice. Give me what I need in my life. Let's go here.
Oh, whoops.
Hell yeah. Look at that, Matt.
Oh yeah, baby.
Come on, baby.
Juicy.
Roll over. Failed return. Roll over.
Moving up. That is the world that I have never seen. Matt Malik has never seen that world in crypto ever.
Where things go well.
No, I have never in my so Kaleo, Spicy's brother, has a bizarre brain ability to know like dates and times. Like crazy. Never seen anything like it. He was able, like on a chart, go to the exact month, where everything went to shit, and then he just knew exactly when he was traumatized by FT. And
oh yeah,
I got into crypto exactly 60 days before Terra Luna collapsed.
Shut up.
60 days. When I tell you that my dad put 100K in a crypto fund 14 days before Luna collapsed.
Oh my God. I was like in this zone.
Ever. So
I was right here in this zone.
Yep.
You're right there.
Where everybody was like, oh no, the bull market's not done. It's going to go for another 8 to 10 months. I'm like, yeah.
Oh my God.
And then I learned my first learning about centralized exchanges is I shorted Luna and it turned like $20 into 1,600, and then they liquidated me for no reason and just closed down my account.
Fuck.
KuCoin was so gangster. Still is.
Oh, they are.
Please don't ever use them if you're out there. Never.
Dude, we're at 91.2, bro. Like, what are we even doing with our lives here, Matt? We need to be leverage trading.
I am. I just closed an 80% Pudgy trade.
Oh, nice.
But I need to be more. I like you. This has been a holiday time. Of course, all hell breaks loose when we're like least expecting it.
I know. And I was telling people that I was gonna come back out of the slumber after the break, but I just had to come live. I mean, there's too much to talk about. Looks like the
There
quant.
was.
So just a quick rundown. The quant has had a 71.6% win rate this week. For anyone that's using those trade signals, Matt, we're soon going to have a trading bot that'll just take the position for us.
Sweet, that would be great.
Yeah. So we're building that out. It's going down. All right. I'm going to look at a few different things here. First, I want jams. Let's see what this one is.
I think see what one. Yeah, so where did I upload? Nick Dunn, I'm about to send you your NFT, big boy.
Oh, you found Nick for his NFT?
Yep. He sent me his Solana address, and we're good to go.
Believing in silver got you in crypto. Yeah, it's almost like I was a huge gold bug. I was a huge gold, and I'm still a bullet bug, I guess you could say. But being into gold and silver, and then just learning about basic
look at that! Look at
structure.
What's his name? Made 800% on World Liberty Fi.
Holy God! Good job, man.
Were you? Please tell me you were at least using 50x leverage, because you somehow did that. So, dude, you didn't stay for New Year's Eve, right? The end of it.
No, I went. My phone died.
You missed the part where I lit the sparkler in my own house, right?
Oh my God!
You didn't see that yet? Okay. Well, there's videos on the internet. I'll share my screen if you want me to. It's actually quite hilarious. It was with everybody. It was with everybody. Callie Kellen was there playing the guitar while I almost lit my house on fire. It was total chaos. Gina was just sitting there going like this. She was just like, she's like, I'm watching a bunch of dudes drunk on New Year's Eve, about ready to like burn their houses down. Kelly Kellum showed full butt crack. It was hilarious.
Oh my God. Oh, dude. Jesus.
And yeah, you literally, like, you started it when you came on there smoking a cigar. That just started the chaos. Then you left us and it got even worse.
Well, my phone died. Hey, the tip, not financial advice. Appreciate you, brother. Tip an avalanche to the basement.
NFA's a beast.
Honestly, bro, like this night has been so crazy. I like seeing the dominance.
I should probably give everybody a little more meta too, right? So if you are on the arena, there's a token about to launch that is from our community. The dude sold 300 AVAX worth of Avalanche, turned it into Arena, and is about to insta bond the photo booth token. So probably will go. We've had 2 runners up to like $500,000 today. It'll probably make a run to 300. So if you can find a way to get in there right after it bonds, then have fun.
Oh my God.
Yep.
I'm found.
How does all this happen today?
I know.
Like, I wanted to sleep today.
There's no sleep.
I wanted to watch. Yeah, it's LTC, baby.
Yeah, so why they're asking, why are you bullish on Litecoin? Like, I like Litecoin just because it's graph and it's proof of work. Or what are you?
So there are, other than you, there are 3 people in crypto that I like listen to, right? And 2 of the 3 have, over the last 48 hours, told me that a substantial move in Litecoin is coming, and they have massive privacy features beyond the ones they've even they've already announced that it's actually public knowledge, and they're going to be the proof of work token that has privacy. So put 2 and 2 together with the run on ZEC and other privacy coins, and people really do secretly all love proof of work if they're in crypto, right? Proof of stake is stupid. I hate it. It's just stupid. The whole idea, I mean, I get why it's needed, but proof of work is better, is it not? I mean, I don't know.
Well, proof of stake, often you get that exposure of centralized leadership and humans with more dirty fingers in the pot of control. And
yeah, look here. Can I make this one come up? Oh no, shoot, I can't. I was gonna say, Nick Dunn said it was literally the craziest stream ever. It was.
Yeah, I was on there for a bit. I was like smoking a cigar, then my phone died, and I still had a good
dude. Like 20 people because of you. 20 people were like, "Wait, I can get on my stream from my phone." I'm like, "Wait, what? People don't know that? How do they not know that?"
Of course you can. Of course you can. Like the lighting is worse or whatever. But
Yeah, you're going to be waddling around, right? But
right.
it works, right?
Yeah, man. I really I just saw you guys were live, and I wanted to stop in and say hello. I mean, I do really appreciate you and Vet. Vet's been really incredible about expanding the DeFi involvement in the community. Because I'm pretty good about tracking where just general money's going to flow, but he gives the nuts and bolts on how to really squeeze yield out of each and every one of them. So he's pretty cool. I like him. It's very based.
So Spicy built a Where Malik website yesterday with a bunch of games, including the duck game on it, and a counter for how many times they interrupt people in a day.
Oh my god, that's gonna be crazy. There's not gonna be no keeping track of all that.
Well, and he put a betting market on it, so you can do over-unders per show.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Everybody's unhinged.
Yeah, it's easier to attack proof of stake as well. Yeah. I think proof of work has a really nice design to it. And, sometimes when we're like making a new version of money, you got to make a rock solid ground to build upon. That's going to be Bitcoin. It's going to be proof of work systems. It's just the way it is.
So I think Litecoin is going to make a serious play at being maybe not even silver, but the platinum to gold. I don't mean that in like cost or whatever, but it looks like it. And
all right, so you want to bet? Look at this. The chances of Venezuela becoming a 51st state are going up. Gotta get dark mode going.
I would bet no on that. So first of all, it would be the 58th state according to Taiwan. 58, because they're 57. Okay, so it's just that thing doesn't work.
Yeah, the verbiage you might throw it off.
Yeah,
huh? Because that's the question. Who's the first country to be absorbed?
Puerto Rico is the only one in this hemisphere, and then it starts with Japan to Taiwan. Every country that doesn't have its own military to defend itself, which is a lot of them, shockingly. They think the Japan is 51, South Korea is 52, Philippines 54. They go through all the little countries, and then they're 57.
Yeah, it's like going into this time frame. I do want to reiterate, I feel like most of our crowd has been mentally preparing for something like this to go on, but this is something that's been talked about and acknowledged for a very, very long amount of time. So, when it comes to the big dumps that we should see in the future or the big pumps, just remember that if you have what you need for your family set aside, you have the basics covered, we are out here fighting to outpace inflation. So if you hit the 3 to 5x in a very short amount of time, take your money. Okay, take your money.
Yes,
300%, 500% is a win.
People that didn't sell some of their ZEC at 700 feel really dumb right now that they didn't sell some.
Yeah.
Because at the worst, you could have bought it back.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy about this Canton coin. This might be like one of my.
Dude, Canton is one of the first baby small ones, and since the day you brought it up, it's been looks like it's gonna roll.
You said round trip, right? No,
no round tripping.
No, we don't round trip nothing but Bitcoin and guns. Sure, round trip gold and silver.
You can't round trip a gun unless you expend every bullet from the magazine, bro.
That's true. Monero is still over $400 firmly, dude. This is wild. Monero is looking strong as all get out. Look at this. It's knocking on the door of a breakout.
Wow, Monero's up big too. Look at that.
Yeah. It's knocking on the door of a breakout.
This gives credence to my friend that explained the Litecoin thing to me too. So,
yeah. It'll be interesting too to see how the privacy coins react if they get any love when people realize that they're about to be technologically enslaved through CBDCs. Maybe that'll help wake people up,
I think that's part of the thesis behind all the privacy coins, isn't it?
That is. New member, Miss Porter. Thanks for joining, Miss Porter. Appreciate you.
Oh, okay.
Extra
Now,
more.
okay. So I see. I didn't
Round
realize
trip.
dude, I launched a round trip coin on the arena when it first started, and as a joke, sent it to a dude that I thought was a round tripper, and accidentally sent him 10%. He never sold it. I absolutely did. I hit 10 instead of 1, and sent the dude as a joke 10% of the supply. He never sold it. That's how much of a fucking round tripper he is.
Oh my god. I'm a pretty, like, when it comes to code tokens I've been given, I'm pretty bad about it, but you know, I guess that's just like, what am I gonna sell? And then they gave it to me for free, and yeah. Miss Porter. I had OG Rich Wales buying Zek and XMR.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the whole thing. Like, with the Trump administration, I do think there is some room for him to gain some ground back from his base if he can do some massive magic with taxes. It's going to take some serious magic to get the people excited again, though, man. I'll tell you what. Matt, we're going in next week, man. As long as we don't lose this shelf, bro, like, we are not looking too bad.
No, we are not.
Too bad.
Well, what time zone is this? What timeline is this? I can't.
On the daily candles.
Daily? Okay, sweet.
Yeah. Daily candles right there. Absolutely crazy. Round trip to drum mag. That's right.
There was a moment where the BTC just went nuclear. What time was that tonight?
Went nuclear? Well, it
just sort of let a candle just went nuts.
That was right at about what is this measure in the time wise? I gotta change the time frame. Let's see here. I gotta change the timeline here. Because it looks like it was about an hour ago. Let's go to 30-minute candles here. About 2.5 hours ago. 2.5 hours.
What I am worried about. This is very possible. I hope it doesn't happen. What's the CME gap going to be if we go have a huge crazy weekend?
Let's look at it. And only look at CME.
God knows we can't have nice things.
I know. I don't think we have one though.
Okay, great.
No, we don't have a CME gap.
That's fantastic, right?
We clean. Yeah, and these you only look at them on the daily. I see all kinds of people like choosing like 15-minute candles and shit like that. You can't.
That doesn't count.
No, you have to look at it on the daily. You're like, oh, there's a CME gap on the 15-minute time frame right here. It's wrong. So you just do it on the daily. So honestly, this structure is looking pretty good. Now what we got to worry about is a little turbulence right here, and then meeting our maker lower, right? Let's go check out liquidity.
Oh yeah,
Let's go check out liquidity. Let's check it out. Mississippi. I'm a guy, damn it. Okay. Okay. Wispy, we're dumping the hell on it. That's your freaking unbelievable. You know, you just come up here flaunting this.
You are banned!
Dude, that had a sick echo to it too. Did you hear that echo?
That was, yeah.
That was
Oh, because
dope.
I'm sharing my. Hold on, let me turn off the volume from the screen.
It's boomer.
Boomer alert. Okay, there we go. Do the banana hammer again.
All right,
You
ready?
are banned!
I kind of liked the double echo thing.
That was kind of funny. It was like making sure they wake up.
Yeah.
Wacky! Tonight. Tonight's
Oh,
the night
wait.
where I reconnect everybody I should have. It's
Jay?
a shark now. It's not a pregnant dolphin. No one can talk shit about a pregnant dolphin anymore, all right?
Wait a minute.
Oh.
He's got Knob Creek. I'll be right back. Hold on. We need to add reverb to it. Now
Yeah.
you just made me need something to it.
Wacky, dude, we're gonna do another show probably after this, so come join us. Oh my God, he left me here all by myself. That's not smart. Oh, he didn't leave me alone. That's no fun. I thought Mom and Dad left for a little while by themselves, but they didn't.
Well, I think we do need to add that to it, but you know, just in general, Matt,
Yep.
I feel pretty good about our price action given the
Agreed.
events we're seeing. You know, things could be a lot worse. So let's just go look at liquidation levels. We're getting close to next week, and I'm just kind of keeping these in mind for my trading week.
But see, at least nobody made fun of me being a pregnant dolphin or looking like some form of Ben reincarnate, but dead or crazy.
That's good. You have
That's
progress.
good. We're making progress here, guys. We're making progress.
This is progress.
Yes. I need to comb my hair. Sorry, I almost did, but I didn't have time. It's an emergency. Emergency stream.
Yeah, we got to get. I think I got the editing emails forwarded over, so they should be getting that money over to
You
them.
can't ask me to do a song and dance and then tell me to comb my hair. It's either or. You can't get both. Sorry.
Now, you cleaned up. Did you shave?
Yeah, I shaved.
Why'd you shave? I don't even.
I need to do
recognize
it. I'm going to a funeral tomorrow.
Oh God, you got really dark really quickly with that one.
What? Oh, you asked me why I shaved. I mean,
Oh,
the other
that's
reason
fine.
is I was starting to look like Ben on crack. So that's the other reason I shaved. So yeah. There you go.
Okay, okay,
you go.
fair enough. All right, let's see here. So we got some juice below us. You shaved up and down.
Uh-oh. It's Patton McCrotch. You will not get the spoils of war from the duck race. You get too crazy here. All right, Patton McCrotch.
All right, that's a pretty good amount here at 89.1. 48 hour. Isaac is in the military. I don't know where you've been.
True.
Isaac is. I can't say it. We conversed. We conversated. Got some good confluence. There's a lot of liquidity below us, dude.
Can I say something about Venezuela?
Yeah.
There were probably more people politicking our government to take over Venezuela than Iraq at the time. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah.
So the idea of it makes a lot more sense than Iraq. Do you like from the Truman? I mean, just from all of the things that are involved. But I do think it's an aggressive move.
They're saying you were in Venezuela and that's why you shaved. That's what they said in the chat.
I might work for a certain agency that requires me to have different costumes.
That makes sense. You befriend someone like me, you know.
Yep. I'm trying to
Buddy,
infiltrate the freedom fighters and
Yeah.
keep you all down.
You're keeping the brother down.
Yeah,
You're
well,
just
if
the
that was
man.
true, I wouldn't be so poor.
Man keeping the brother down. See, Kelly knows this is the perfect move. The CIA.
Yep.
You get in, befriend me. We race ducks. It's all.
Dude, I
friendly.
learned about the duck race in like CIA 301 classes. It's like the
Yeah.
very last before they put you on the field. They
This
give you the
is
duck
big.
racing course.
This is big, if true. Very big. Yeah. So this, I mean, there is a chunk below us.
What has happened?
Structurally, though. What?
You still see me?
Yeah, I still see you.
Okay.
Are you tripping?
No, I think my cat just unplugged my monitors. Literally. So I can hear it, everything, but I can't see anything. Oh, damn it. Get away from Okay. Forget me. Lord have mercy. How did this
Oh
happen?
my God.
I can't just unplug my monitors. What a dickhead.
You know, just do what you need to.
Thank you.
This structure is not that bad, though. What I'm going to be watching, like, I feel like we're kind of coded to go test out 94, 90, 93.5, 94. This is the proving ground, though. This is definitely the proving ground. Let's see here. Got a little put a little resistance box. Little resistance. Yeah, right about there. That's the battle zone. I think we're gonna test out this battle zone. I think we're gonna vibe check this. It seems like it's magnetized.
Crazy
Feel it
cat.
on my foot.
Got it.
Did your cat actually unplug?
It literally just was stepping over it and got caught on it and just pulled the whole thing over.
Jesus.
There we go. All right, I'm back.
I could see us magnetized here, bro. This is where we got to break above. Well, we like the. I feel like the cleanest thing we could do is just have this be a W formation.
Oh, Pengu's on a tear again. Holy crap! Holy crap! Guys, I called it before we started, so.
I want to see something like this. I want to see something like this. That's what I want to see. Pengu's ripping.
Pengu's ripping.
Now, our alts are not doing too bad right now. This is funny. Pudgy Penguins, 6.9%. Not bad. Holy God, Aerodrome's almost 60 cents again.
I know. Kelly.
Oh, snap. Kelly's in here?
Kelly probably heard somehow that I talked about his butt crack. He's here. Sorry, Kelly. I gave away the goods. It was the most unhinged night. That was awesome.
This is a nice bounce for Aerodrome.
Is it bad that I shorted Aerodrome yesterday and made some money? Is that like illegal?
You're fine. You do you,
Okay.
you know?
I kind of forgot that it was our Aerodrome for the first couple seconds. Then I was like, oh, wait. I think this is the Aerodrome that like we talk about every day.
Yeah. There's not many alts that I can like. It's kind of a small box of alts that I feel comfortable talking about. What up, Killer? Cool. You like virtuals? Yeah, I like virtuals too. There's not many alts that I can be like, oh yeah. You know? I feel like so many are freaking scams.
Dude, so many are scams. It's like,
Yeah.
the fact that we found 10 that aren't would be shocking to me if we could come up with 10.
Yeah.
I feel like I could say 7 maybe right now.
I can remember stacks. I remember
STX,
like
dude, I got a signal for STX on my app, and I did it. I just
this looks.
I didn't
mean,
take the trade like an idiot.
Oh Jesus! Look at that! Run into that. Boop. A lot of these alts are like hitting
Why did
very
it get- where
extreme
did
low.
Where did STX? Oh, that's the 1 day candles.
This thing was at $4 not too long
Dude, so
ago.
I was introduced to this when it was under when it was like 60 cents. And then it ran to it was the only token I made money on going up during the bear market. And then it hit a wall and it just couldn't get above it.
Yeah,
You know,
Stack
STX is a security, you know that, right? Is that an actual security?
Stacks is.
That Stacks is a security, correct? Yes.
Dara, not much moving on from Dara yet. Very, very interesting.
Dude,
Pepe
World
is up
Liberty
by
Fi took
50%.
over Tau. Holy crap!
What's that?
World Liberty Fi's market cap is above Tau now.
Yeah, World Liberty 5 is making a move. Yeah, so someone was asking, like, you know, what's going on. So Trump just basically decapitated the political regime in Venezuela by kidnapping Maduro in the middle of the night with operators. And
He didn't decap Maduro; he decapitated the government.
right. So, you know, it was actually kind of a tactful move. Very little bloodshed, you know. It's kind of. We'll see if it holds. I don't think that there's enough
and
people
unlike
in
in all the
Venezuela
movies, they got him out without a fight.
right. I don't think there's enough people in Venezuela that supported Maduro to like really
There
have
weren't
some
enough
sort
people
of-
in Venezuela that supported Maduro to fill a stadium to say
Right.
hello. Like,
right.
they had, like nobody wanted him, but people were just lived in fear.
Yeah. So it's an interesting time for sure. This is what I think is going to play out. Here's what I think is going to happen, Matt. All the joking and, you know, shitcoins aside, here's what I think is going to happen. So the last time fiat changed in a very, very big way, 1971, when we pulled off the gold standard. But leading up to that, we were on the gold standard. And the only time frame where we decided what the world reserve currency structure was going to be was at a meeting called Bretton Woods. And it was after World War II. America had risen up as the big winner, the dominator of the global war theater. And what we have right now is a testing from China and Russia and BRICS nations to see if America is still that guy. Now, I think Trump just answered that question very, very clearly.
Yes, he did.
Yes, we are still that guy. Now the question is, and this is where the layers of onion have been peeled back in the show, does China have the balls to do a naval embargo on Taiwan in response?
That I believe. Naval embargo. I mean,
That
their
is the
Navy's a
question.
little lacking compared to the rest, but they could do it.
Yeah. So we'll see if that does happen. There's going to be some shake. There's going to be some crazy headlines coming out about it over the course of this week for sure. But that is the situation at hand. And now what we're living through is World War III. If you want to acknowledge it now or in 10 years or 20 years from now, that's totally up to you. No problem. If you come in here and you want to yell at me for my title, I'm not going to change. I've described the situation as the way I see
didn't
it.
notice how much of a clickbait that was. Yeah, it's a good one.
Well, this is an extreme time, and this is the in company. This is a time frame. Listen to the overall about what's going on here, Matt, because we really have to take this all in kind of one spot here. So the U.S. has struck Venezuela and extracted the sitting president, illegitimate as he may be, Maduro, and have him in custody now. We have Moscow getting hit by Ukrainian suicide drones that were likely provided by the United States.
Well, they're
right
using
now
the drones to hit themselves, huh?
Well, no, Moscow is getting hit.
Yeah,
by
the Ukrainians are using the drones themselves.
Yes. As that's happening, North Korea is doing a test of their ballistic missile system. We have France and the United Kingdom bombing ISIS in Syria in a joint military operation. And we have Iran protests absolutely boiling over. The people of Iran see the glimpse of potential that their supreme leader might actually be next in line for Trump's shit list. And now they're becoming emboldened and they're rioting. They are starting to do what they call civil unrest, right? As this is happening, Trump is threatening to invade Iran next. This is the very beginning of 2026. It's going to be a wild year. If we have anything to take from this weekend's occurrences, is buckle up.
Can I please show you something that will all be funny?
Sure.
All be funny. Can you pull up my thing up here? I'm gonna let you guys watch a video real fast. Hold on. This guy is awesomely wrong.
Is it muted?
Oh no. Oh yeah, I muted it. That's right. Hold on.
Let's unmute it.
Oh, I muted it right here.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Countries with 2 countries have just now announced travel bans on U.S. citizens in direct response to Trump's new travel ban. Earlier this month, Trump expanded visa restrictions on 39 countries, with full and partial bans set to take effect January 1st, 2026. The White House says it's about security, but now other countries are responding with one word: reciprocity. Mali and Burkina Faso have both confirmed they're banning Americans from entering their countries, saying U.S. citizens will now face the same restrictions their citizens face trying to enter the United States. Mali's foreign ministry made it explicit: if their citizens are restricted, Americans will be too. Burkina Faso echoed the same reasoning, and they're not alone. Niger has gone even further, announcing a permanent ban on visas and all U.S. nationals. Chad also suspended visas for Americans earlier this year after landing.
Don't need to go any further. Dude, so let me get this straight. Burkina Faso, Niger, and Chad have just struck with reciprocal non-visa entering, and I respond with this. I wanted to say the dumbest video, but I led it the funniest, right? Basically, it says, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And I've traveled the world and never wanted to go to any of those places, ever. Not one of them. Not wanted to go. And then he responds. I can't believe it. He responded.
Okay.
You dumb, you don't matter. It's the millionaire business people interested in mining the uranium deposits, gold, lithium, coal, limestones, salt, and tin. They will not get visas. Is this where I turn the other cheek, or is this where I just decimate?
No, yeah, you decimate at this point. There's yeah. And he's got a femme voice, you know,
yes,
like
plus,
we don't need.
I don't matter. Why is he responding to me?
Yeah, that's a good question. Sounds like a Mexican
Am I?
dish.
Is that? Yeah.
Yeah, Jackfire for sure. Jackfire's good.
Nobody cares about getting visas to Chad, Niger.
I am never going there. Never
dude,
going there.
Who in this chat has heard of Burkina Faso? Honestly, before today, be honest. It's not a bad thing. 1 for yes, 2 for no. I'll tell you. Right? Okay. 2.
I've never heard of it. You know
What?
I've never heard of it. Oh
Burkina
man.
Faso,
Yeah,
man.
it's a thing where this is where we're gonna see macroeconomic tensions hit a high, and this is like Ray Dalio's fourth turning and this great awakening. Like there's so many different versions of what's happening right now. We're gonna see civil unrest in pockets. It'll be interesting if Iran and the people of Iran do, they've got a lot of military experience. Iran's been pretty consistently in conflict, so their civilization, their civilians rising up is going to be pretty ugly if they do. So that's kind of an interesting situation I'm thinking about. I don't know if I want to trade. It feels like I'm at work. Like I've already had such a long break. You know what I mean, Matt? Like I feel.
So no, I'll tell you very clearly. On Friday, it was like we had 2 day ones because like I have a family that's a lot of people work in schools, right? Nobody was at work. So it felt like there were 2 New Year's days in a row. I honestly didn't know what day it was when I woke up. Like, cause it feels like a super long weekend. And if someone wouldn't have reminded me, you could have tricked me into thinking tomorrow was Monday.
Yeah. No.
So it was and I think we got the most time off. Like last year, we had New Year's Day that was on a Sunday, so everybody had to go right back to work. And now we've got I think we had the most amount of days off possible this year with the way the schedule was. I think.
Yeah, I been doing a lot of thinking about what my 10-year goals are. It's a lot of introspection, a lot of looking at what I want to do because I accomplished a lot of what I set out to do 4 years ago. Even I've had some like 5-year goals that I hit, and so now I'm coming up with new goals. And they're always like on the back of my mind, but I'm excited about a new year, a fresh palette, fresh view on things. And this Venezuela thing, man, it's an interesting way to start it off. But I really think that the biggest takeaway, like, yes, the war is ongoing and no, it's not over. Bitcoin did not dump on this. And markets are very well open right now for Bitcoin. The selling Bitcoin feels extremely oversold is kind of the moral of the story that I took out of seeing the lack of dump on the news, because I'd expect it to at least be testing out the lower 80s or something like that. That's kind of incredible we held out. Let's see. Maybe we can get Persia back. He's sicko. Trump Tower in Venezuela. Let's go. That'd be pretty lit. That'd be pretty lit.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Quacky.
Absolutely. Let's see. Do we go trading now? Oh yeah. Did you upload those new songs?
I got one. Can you tell me if the one did get uploaded?
Let me see. Where would it be?
A couple more.
Where would it be?
It should be under sounds. I accidentally did sounds.
Is it the Dr. Dawes?
Yeah. Can you see if that one works?
I already had that one though.
Oh my God, you did. Delete that one.
You sicko.
Okay. Here we go. Here's a new one.
Okay.
You don't have early adopters, do you?
No.
Okay, here we go.
I wanna listen to some jams. We already got demonetized.
Demonetized, debanked. I got 4 of my credits stolen by Suede. No, the guy's really cool, dude. The guy's really cool.
Did he get back?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
I've been focused on trying to get that NFT to Nick Dunn, and every time I get close to doing it, my ADHD snaps in, and you say something, and I start thinking of something else. So
true. I do it all the time.
Yes,
I do it all the time. Well, I'm gonna. Oh, early adopters. Let's see it. What is this? It's like J-Lo a little bit.
yeah, it was supposed to be, I think, Katy Perry, something like that.
Okay. What? So you were able to make one?
This is all before. No, this was done. This was stuff I did when you showed it to me first. That while I was streaming late at night, you were like sound asleep as a normal human being should be.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens.
Oh, you don't have JD's anthem either. Okay, this is hilarious. This one's great because it like starts like a Middle Eastern like thing, and then it goes into rap. It's very funny. I don't even know how the AI came up with this one from what I prompted it, but it's hilarious. I do want to know if the AI is racist and knows that I'm from the Middle East. I want to know. Oh, look at that. Wait, what? Wow. Well, that can't be him, is it? Oh, it's AI. God, dude.
Oh, I'm muted. Son of a gun. Look at this. So we got Senate's going to decide on the crypto market structure bill in 12 days.
Okay.
So we might have this break open and then actually get. This is going to be probably pretty politically divisive, though, especially with Trump, invading Venezuela.
He's such an invader.
Yeah,
we didn't really invade. We stole their president.
We extracted.
We didn't extract things. We extracted a person.
Yeah. It's much better.
It's such a bad thing. Why are they all partying in the street?
I know. They seem to like us. What's up, Nicole Minnis?
They seem to like not having Maduro.
Yeah, the Iranians, very, very hardcore celebrations in it. And they're even like hanging up American flags in Venezuela.
In Iran?
Right now, in Venezuela.
Oh. Yeah, but it makes sense, though. I mean, they're on our side of the country. I mean, at the end of the day, trying to keep control of the old British Empire stuff is a lot harder than trying to control stuff that's sort of always been on our side of the planet.
It's true.
Literally.
It's true. And this is how the show goes. Like I titled it, I correctly covered everything that we wanted to cover at the beginning, and now I'm going to look at what we gamble on next week. So,
correct.
This is the process.
By the way, our Malik website's all about really gambling with the hook of the.
Do you have it up? Is this up?
No. Spicy, can I send him a link?
Send me.
Can I send Spicy a link to join us?
Oh, sure.
Okay, cool.
Oh. You have a freaking website coming out. This is escalating very quickly, man.
So, just like they launched the coin when I walked away from the screen, they built the entire website as I walked when I was on a phone call with Bill Walton for 40 minutes.
Oh my God.
They built a timer for how long I'll be gone, and they bet on the over under of a certain time period.
Oh my God.
It's so ridiculous. Nick Dunn's gonna get his NFT.
I'm just looking at this like I just understand that if this thing turns around and it moves up and this is just a staircase, this is the biggest psyop to ever happen in crypto.
Yeah. I mean, you mean if it just comes crashing down again?
No, if it comes crashing down, that's what we expect.
Yep.
We expect this. The pain and the psyop would be a complete edging. Just a writhing right here. And then that, And honestly, like with the structure bill in place, and if we can get into next year with the amount of liquidity that's being pumped in right now,
yep,
like dude, this has all the structural makings of a turnaround point. And
right here, right
where we are,
I think January 2nd, 2026 is just as likely as any to be like the turning point of everything.
That pig commodities graph. The pig commodities graph, I think it's the Shriners graph, or let me see here. I'll go back in. I've been really highlighting it a few times. I covered it leading up to the 2026, but it was always pointing at 2026 as like the good year where things, are supposed to be in a bullish season. God, there's so many memes I've extracted. The Russian soldier. Oh, listen. This is just so incredible.
What's this one?
Russian soldier in the 4th year of their special
Oh, yeah.
military operation, watching Americans complete theirs in under a day. That's the feel. Unbelievable.
I mean, slight difference, but yeah, it definitely would be a little bit annoying to me if I was a Russian soldier. Let's say that. Yeah.
Nanonuclear energy. I think my wife bought a little bit more of this one. Nanonuclear expanding with the Illinois Urbana-Champaign construction to operate the first Kronos MMR energy system. This is nuts. Have you seen this video before? Have you seen this video before, Matt? The snowboarder girl. This is me and you trying to avoid the bear market of 2026.
Oh no.
Yeah, just wait for it.
How bad is this going to be? I'm like scared right now.
That's the people in the background like telling me and you, hey, get out of the market.
Oh my God. It's AI generated, right?
That's video. We're just, you know.
What happens at the end? She doesn't get eaten, does she?
Bro, no, she doesn't get eaten. She did not even notice the bear, and she went back through her.
Wait, you're telling me that's real?
This is real. This is from like 10, 15 years ago, bro. This is real. She didn't know that there was a bear. Like that looked like a full-size grizzly bear.
I would be like, that would be such an existential moment in your life.
That was absolutely a bear. Look at this thing. Look at this. This is real. I'm telling you. Like this, I remember when it first came out, their AI was not a thing. Like, look at the bear. He like comes in and out of the camera. Look at that. Look how close he was to her.
Dude, she would have fell or anything.
Yeah.
She'd be bear meat.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Daughter's
so Nick Dunn, I want please confirm that you have received your prize. It is sent.
Matt, you need to stay away from this style of trading. Look at this style of trading. Look, so you can put your bet on like 3 and 4. Look at this.
Yep. What is
this?
Did
you hear this? So he puts his bet.
A video game, for God's sakes.
Yeah, he puts his bet on where he thinks the price is going to go to.
Oh my God. Dude, that cannot, no one could ever win this. That would be totally be rigged against you.
Could you imagine the frustration doing this? Like we already get frustrated enough leverage trading.
This isn't real, is it?
I'm
afraid this is actually what I'm doing anyways, but who knows?
That's pretty close. What lady killed in Colorado by a mountain lion this week? Are you serious? What? Yes.
Oh, take your time, Nick Dunn. I'm good. I think you got it though.
All right. Yeah, the tax thing, I'm not letting go of the tax thing. Some revenue metrics. This is
I found the sparkler if you want to see that.
What, where you almost burned your house down?
Yeah, you want to see it?
Yeah, I have to watch this. All right, turn on the sound.
There's no sound, unfortunately.
All right, go full screen. At least give me full screen at least. Okay, Matt. Did you not see the thing that happened in Sweden or something?
No, that happened the day later. That happened the next day, literally. Now, to be fair,
happened at the same time.
Dude, I was not holding it near the ceiling like an idiot. I lit the moment it lit. I said ceiling or my pants on fire. I chose my pants.
Oh my God.
I lit my pants on fire. By the way, you don't see that in this video because you have to have the sound for it to really be funny. Where I'm like, my dick's on fire. It was very funny. My crotch got caught on fire.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I could tell that show was no good when
I
I
did
got when I
learn
first
how to
got
get
on
rid of my
there.
cats without spraying them with water.
Jesus, man. Jesus, that'll do it. This is the countdown. It's so thankfully no, you didn't have any soundproofing gear that
No, the
lit up.
problem is that it was exactly at New Year. I didn't realize that. So you have to. I wish I had the with sound because Kelly is saying the funniest shit right now.
Oh,
So,
Lord.
dude, when I tell you, Mr. DeFi veteran, and they were all so tipsy, and the guy that trades, what's his name? Crypto Crank.
Crypto Crank, yep.
Crypto Crank. If he told me in the future that he might have, done a little, that I would not be shocked because he was on one in the most best way possible. He was.
Oh my God.
He made so much money on that show.
Did he? Was he trading?
Yes, and I pointed out an obvious short that he took, and he just crushed it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh man.
One of those shit coins over the weekend that ran like 400%.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's chaos right there. Okay, now I'm scared of myself.
It's all right. I'm glad you lived, Matt. Well,
no, I'm gonna just take personal credit for the bull market if it starts back.
We're
gonna call it the bull market of Malik's Sparkler.
That's the only reasonable thing to do in
Sparkler
a
bull
situation
market
like this. So, I mean, honestly, though, like going into next week, this chart should look a lot worse. Let's look at this comparison to right now.
Yeah, I think that might be an NFT, Nick Dunn. You might be right.
Early adopters. What else I got? JD's. Nice. Here we go. Let's go here.
Wait, who's Gates to Profit? We know him, right?
No, that's actually a new chatter. I've never seen Gates to Profit. Welcome to the show, though.
This is funny. You got it really low, right?
Yeah, let me try.
That's fine. No, keep it there. I just want to make sure I didn't have a problem with mine.
Okay. Analyzing. I'm analyzing. I'm speaking to the chats right now. Speaking.
Yeah, that dude is not happy I responded to him. I like that.
Oh yeah, no. There's no.
Now it's not me that doesn't matter. It's America. Now it's not me anymore. America.
Bro, leave then.
Dude, I know Crypto Crank would not say my name right, like on purpose. He called me Malik over and over, like over 100 times. Malik. It was chaos.
Man. Jesus. Yeah, this is not looking too bad. I really, the closing of this week.
Dude, this guy had the light short was this was an epic move from $2.4 to 60 cents. We caught it at the top.
Jesus. Filthy. Matt, I just don't want to see this money flow hit equilibrium, bro. I don't want to see the money flow hit equilibrium. But it's on its way there.
Wait, what's happening? That's bad?
The money flow on the weekly, bro. Like, if the money flow on the weekly can't turn around.
But the problem is it's not the week, though, right now. We're on a Saturday, right?
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know if charts are useful for the beginning of the year with an odd start time and seemingly an additional 2 days off.
I get where you're saying that, but look, this is weekly money flow.
I'm trying to be positive right now.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I like that. I like that. I like being positive.
I see what you mean. I see it's not going to 2 days is not going to fix this. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
But we got all the signs that we are building out for a bounce. So I'm going to remain romantically optimistic here. And the good part is if I'm wrong and we can't hold this level, then I get cheaper Bitcoin. So, it's all about perspective. It really is all about perspective.
Gates to profit. Hit me up on Twitter, will you?
Let's see here. Wait, that's Eastern Jam. Yeah. Alt longs already at bottom of charge, damn near. South Korea can bring us back tonight. That's true.
What could bring us
That's
back?
true. South Korea trading
Yep.
tonight. Yeah, this is something to watch, though, man. I mean, and this is where it's this is a time where a lot of people that have been checked out, they stepped away. The price action was too much for them. They just sold their bags. They got rid of it. And if we do take off from here, man, there's going to be a lot of broken hearts.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Traders are going to be happy either way, because traders, they just go with confirmations and stuff.
Correct.
The believers. I'm talking about the believers' hearts, right? Is Gina got to be deleting people in the chat too? We're getting these suckers.
Oh, yeah. It's one of the advantages of her. One of the reasons she likes the arena is it's so easy to keep out the complete riffraff.
Yeah. But I'm like reading this, looking at this chart, and then acknowledging, hey, Trump just invaded Venezuela and China's circling Taiwan and all this other crazy stuff's going on. I think we're set up for a pretty decent year, man. Like,
100%. Why would we not be?
Well, Bitcoin feels extremely oversold right now. Like, we're having
yes, it does.
Really bad macro
doesn't
events.
feel oversold to us, though.
Well, I mean, like, you have things that feel overbought, like Nvidia or
in the market. Yeah, stock market feels like it's got some. And then the problem is, if it pulls back, we pull back. I just wish there was a way to make that not correlated so easily.
Yeah, let's go to. I saw a question about the S&P. You think the stock market will open red Monday due to all this war shit? Honestly, probably not. It's probably gonna pump because we just saw Trump flex on all BRICS countries that if you leave the US dollar and you dissent from the US dollar path, you might get kidnapped. And that's a tangible thing. Like, your China-Russia alliance no longer protects you. You can get kidnapped in the middle of the night by Delta Force and never seen again by your local population. And that's the crazy part about watching this world unravel in its civil unrest time frames from America is like, I can understand why people like me myself, I have aggravation with the amount of taxation going on and funding other people's wars. I like America to fund its own damn wars and to win those wars and have those wars won in its name. Like that. Conquest. Be nationalistic. But yeah, interesting time. A lot of people, Boss Sloth, think it's over already. I wonder what do you think is over? The conflict or this trip?
Listen, when Trump won, it was automatically assumed that Russia and Ukraine would be solved. Like, that was an assumption, was it not?
It was, and it's not solved.
That was the first thing that people who are on the left or who are deep state, what they are is they're postmodern nihilists. Okay, they're not. There's no word in the American political system to describe them. Soros and the people like him are not leftists. They're like demonic stooges. So postmodern nihilists, the first thing they would do is attempt to stop that from happening, and they did everything they could. The military-industrial complex, they could not let that war end. It would have given Trump the Nobel Peace Prize and just made his mojo even higher.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point.
Hopefully in the future and history, or maybe soon, we'll find out what was done to stop that from happening, because you got to believe there was reason for Putin and Trump to get that done.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that the Ukraine will end up being the reason for it when we find out in the future.
Yeah, I hope the conflict is, done. It's something where if we don't hit the brakes Like this could devolve into not the trench warfare of World War II or one, but a warfare that encompasses the very air that you breathe on, right? Like your communication, your way to spend, all of those things have been turned electronic. And the powers that be take those away. They'll let your system eat itself from the inside. Fun fact, Trump is a Jew. Josh Dallas. He's the most, yeah, that was seeing Netanyahu in our White House reminded me.
When was that?
It was last week or something like that, you know, and it's
but that's a bi-monthly thing, isn't it?
But why?
I mean, every other month thing, isn't it?
Why is it a bi-month?
Well,
no. Like, go home.
He likes the food. He likes the food.
Dude, oh my God.
That was sarcasm.
There's so much that I leave unsaid on this show for the sake of staying on air, but we are at a time frame where it might become push come to shove, right? If they do push us into a point where, like, look at the reaction right now, and things aren't even like that bad in the US, but we pay like 40% of our income in total on like fees, permits, taxes, etc.
Yep.
So people are crashing out, right? We're like a heavily armed population. The idea of enforcement through violence on a population as heavily armed as the United States is absolutely laughable.
No,
because
somebody else brought it up earlier tonight before you show. I told them, like, guys, stop it. Red Dawn's not happening in the modern world with computers and with technology.
It would be done within 20 or 30, 20 or 30, and it's over. And where we are right now, it's like Bitcoin and being cold custody and not letting like the bank have my money is truly why I'm in crypto, you guys. Like, it is not like I analyze the charts all the time and I look at them all the time, but I am not here for a number go up. I'm here for power. I'm here for my own
power. That's right.
Like, what is this? Let's watch this clip. There's another sign here.
It's a new coin. It's a new coin, everybody. This is what we're getting.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's Kelly under the burqa.
Kelly, dude.
Oh my God.
And I have it set so you can stream to your channels if you want.
Oh, so Vet finally on the StreamYard. Here we are.
Jesus.
Dude, Kelly coming on. Well, I don't know what the hell he was wearing, okay? I don't. But this is how the night ended, okay? Right here.
Oh,
Hundreds
takes morning
days before
difference.
that. No, that's he streams every day, no matter what.
365 for 4 years. So what I was
no.
what I was trying to say is, for me, for my New Year's resolution, I want to stream close to that man's worth ethic, because otherwise I really don't give a shit. I'm doing me, baby. I don't stream for entertainment. I don't trade for entertainment. I need to put out my content. So I would like to go traditionally between Twice Slice, Malik, and Veteran. My New Year's resolution, guys, I would like to have I have a strong worth ethic towards my day trading, but towards my YouTubing, my Twitter, my Rumble, everything. I want to.
Dude, what are they going on? Oh, New Year's resolutions.
We lost Bro,
he just got into it. He's like, I've been
literally.
It was like he wasn't consistent for.
He spent 10 minutes leading up to his New Year's resolutions, and he cut off. And we're always like, "What the?" And we lost him for 5 minutes. Then he came back even crazier than ever. It was awesome. I don't know why I'm wearing two hats at this point, but it definitely got wild.
Oh my God.
Gina's just like, what's happening here? What's happening? And I have to give everyone credit in the whole universe of the DC, the whole people were relatively calm with Gina involved. Okay, relatively calm. Relatively,
Well,
that was good.
I think it's like the most interesting thing was that she's been in crypto for 8 years.
More,
And
I
think
know,
that
it's crazy.
that experience, you know, because like I got in, it's not been 8 years, you know, it was March of 24. I was learning about it since 17, but I didn't get into it till 2020, you know. So that is a lot of experience.
I wish I could find the one where Kelly showed his butt crack. That one's just so
It's
funny.
kind of like perfect for someone to just like snipe
found
people out of the chat and just randomly ban people out of the chat and attack them. It seems kind of perfect.
I found the Kelly one, but that's okay. We won't.
Well, let me see the Kelly one. Let me see the Kelly one.
Why is there no sound? Oh, I.
No, she keeps inside. Isn't on the label.
We lost Veteran for a little bit.
She's ashamed. And she cut me from the wall.
Kelly can jam, you know.
I was thinking, dude, if you would have been there, dude, that would have been just like crazy.
Well, I was out at I actually family getaway, you know.
He's not as good as Kelly.
How about this? Hey,
Jesus.
name that too.
Okay.
And then where the hell's his butt crack? Okay, I can't. I must have lost it.
Like on demand. That's
Unreal. Well, Matt,
I'm just
honestly,
trying to make you very jealous about not being there. That's it. I just wanted you to be like, well, I'll never leave again. Tell your family. No, I'm just joking.
My phone died. You know,
I know. No, it was great. It was actually great.
I think the moral of the story is this year is going to be insane. You got to be a little insane to make money in this market.
You do.
I just feel that way. So, you know, seeing the price pump off of the news, I think Bitcoin's hella oversold. I think this weekly double green dot has credence and a potential to be our bounce point.
Yep.
And I bought, patted off some bags really nicely in this zone. If I'm wrong, I'll buy more here. If I'm lucky enough to get below the production cost at 74, but as things sit, we're headed to the great unknown. I'm feeling really, really good. I'm feeling energized for next year, and I hope you guys are too. Matt, it's awesome having you come on the show.
I'm doing great.
And I'm gonna get to bed, get ready for the
what
week
time
to
is it
come.
right now?
Just about 10 o'clock. But I'm gonna
Anybody
put the
know
kids
if the
down.
football game's over? Is it anybody know?
Probably. I think
The chat's very responsive here. I love it.
yeah. I haven't been watching the foosball.
This is a smart move. If you were going to rotate a little BTC to anything, Tau around 220 was a good call.
Yeah, absolutely. Low 200s is good on Tau. Absolutely. All right, you guys. Well, I love you. Appreciate you. And until next time, hopefully we wake up on Monday and I can
You mean
go
Monday,
to the
right?
studio.
Hopefully we won't have an emergency tomorrow.
Hopefully we won't have an emergency tomorrow and I can wake up on Monday and everything.
No, we're going to take over Burkina Faso is what we're going to do.
We're going to take over Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
That's what we should do. Honestly, this price looks good. I'm feeling good about it. Topped off on my favorite bags. Matt, you have the personality to absolutely make an insane amount of money. Just don't lose it just as quick. Something, you know, your personality is there. You know, I love having you on the show, man. Love having you on the show.
The key with me and money is for you to give it to somebody else. Then I don't lose it. See?
Absolutely. And you look very sharp with the shavenness. Yeah.
I appreciate that. No, dude, I had to shave because I just look too much like criminals online. It's too easy to find criminals' photos online and just put them next to me and be like, I got to shave.
You know, the chat, they're never going to let it go.
No,
but,
never.
We'll see you guys real soon.
You are banned!